All right. Welcome to the RSL Group E Round of 32 broadcast. My name is Hawkeye, and I'm even bringing up the webcam for you guys to see my lovely face, although it's not the subject of tonight's games or broadcast, but I am the one that's in charge of organizing and broadcasting and administrating and observing, and tonight even casting too. So it looks like this is going to be a solo cast. Personally, my first cast of the Rival StarCraft 2 League. I've had multiple players from Rival Gaming step up to commentate, so I can do some more production behind the scenes sort of work during these broadcasts. But looks like I'm running solo today, so I think that's just going to be it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the groups A through D here really quick. So as you can see, Group A, Game Time and Semper making it out of the group, with Ninkasi and Sigshan dropping out. So both Game Time and Semper, both Grandmasters of the North America server, so they're definitely the favorites to get out. So Group B, we have Kitu and Husheng making it out, both of our Grandmasters. Husheng from Canada, I believe, and Kitu from Germany. So they took out Lucky and Ariana Grande. And Group C, we have Foxer and Creature making it out, with Wolfhowl and Edwin STZ dropping out. And then Group D, our ZVZ group of last week, with Graphics, Caleb Arrakis, Panda Bear Me, and Penguin. So many Zergs, yes. Panda Bear Me and Graphics made it out of that group, while surprisingly My Insanity's Penguin did not make it out, and Caleb Arrakis unfortunately dropped up as well. So tonight we're going to be focusing on Group B, but if we even do a little bit preview, Group F is going to be a Zerg vs. Zerg as well. That's going to have Sir Robin, as well as Asu, Celium, and then Mafiata, all Zerg players in Group F. And that broadcast will be tomorrow. And then Group G and Group H will be a double broadcast for logistical reasons, which we'll explain when that broadcast comes around. But there's going to be Revolution and H-Jax, as well as Cold and I'm No Judas in Group G. And then Group H has Siegfried, Dipwood, Ruff, and Sated. So those broadcasts will be Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, so forth. And so our group of the evening is going to be Group E. So in this group, we have Allin, Inspiration Retro. We have Believe from Team Ascendancy. No. I got that wrong. Team Extreme Supremacy. There we go. Team Extreme Supremacy, or TES. And then we have Carnage from Boreal Esports. And then Solar here. It's not the Korean Solar, but it is another player named Solar. So he is actually teamless. So we're going to see which of these four players are going to make it out of the group. So if we actually go back, that's going to be 2 Protosses and 2 Zerg players. So PVZs all around, or maybe a ZVZ or a PvP. We're going to see how that's going to turn out here. So our first match is going to be Retro vs. Believe. So Retro being a player from All Inspiration. I got to know him a little bit because he was on Rival Gaming, and he's a pretty cool dude. He kind of has this interesting playstyle with Protoss. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't really describe it too much. But Believe also from Team Extreme Supremacy. I feel like I'm getting that wrong. Yeah, Team Extreme Supremacy. Got that right there. So he's going to be the opposing Protoss player in this first match. And then we're going to have Carnage and Solar play against each other in match number 2. So that's going to be what's coming up for the RSL tonight for Group E. So I think we should just get into this game really quick. Should we just jump right into the game? I think I'm forgetting something. Oh, no. I know. So, I'm going to bring back the webcam view because you guys should see my face. So, but, no kidding. But, if you're watching the stream right now, if you look below, there's going to be some links in there. So you'll see kind of about how, what about us is us. So what is the RSL? There's a link to the Wikipedia pages, etc., etc., etc. But the most important thing that I want to point you to is the donate button. So right now we're not in a by any means an organized group compared to other tournaments that are out there, but this is a grassroots community effort, and we don't have anything formal like a Patreon or a Kickstarter up, but we have opened up a donation line. So if you feel like donating to us, that money, 100% of it will go to the prize pool for the top 4 players. So currently the prize money is being put up by our sponsors, and by our sponsors I mean myself. And that's going to be $200 of a prize pool. So that's $100 for the first place, $50 for the second, and third and fourth will each get $25. So getting a little bit of cash in there, but we can boost those numbers if you're willing to donate. I'm not saying you should, I'm not saying you shouldn't, I'm just saying that the line is there just in case you feel, generous. So with that being said, we're going to get into our first game here. So first game is going to be Retro versus Believe. This is going to be a PvP on Deadwing. So once we load up this replay, and like I said, the round of 32 is being casted via replay, so no live action hype to be said here, but we're going to jump right into game. So first map, All Inspiration Retro versus Team Extreme Supremacy's Believe, PvP on Deadwing Ladder Edition. So spawning in the bottom left hand corner, it is our green Protoss player from Team Extreme Supremacy. It is Believe. And spawning in the top right hand corner, it is our blue Protoss player from Team All Inspiration. It is Retro. Oh, you know what would help? If I switch transition scenes. See, this is why I need people to cast. So, like I said, top right blue Protoss is All Inspirations Retro. Bottom left hand corner is Team Extreme Supremacy's Believe. So PvP, it's one of those matchups that at one point was kind of a coin flip, but now it's a little bit more equaled out. Well, I want to say it's like equaled out, but it's become a little bit more stable, a little less coin flippy. PvP has kind of become a little bit of an exciting game and matchup to watch. So definitely going to be really cool to see what these two players are going to do, how they approach this PvP. So we do see that the gateway has gone down early for Green Protoss player Believe. I believe that was a 11 gate, and then following that up with a 13 gas. While we do see that there's the usual 13 gate for Retro, and then he's going to get his gas here right at 15, so a normal opener from Retro. So Believe looking to do a little bit early of an aggression, maybe rush out a couple stalkers to do like a 3 or 4 stalker rush, and we do see he's putting probes directly in to the simulator, and he's going to get his cyber core right now. So even skipping that pylon that's coming down. So Retro is going to scout the bottom right hand corner, not going to be able to find Believe and scout this out, and we do see a Zealot's going to come out first from Believe. So interesting choice here as the cyber core is halfway done. Retro is just getting his cybernetic score right now, so definitely Retro with the more normal opening, and we're going to see how this game plays out. So nothing really to point. So as we're going through here, we do see the cyber cores here, and then warp gates coming, and this honestly might be a 4 gate, if I were to guess, with the amount of chrono boost he has stored up, and that he hasn't already proxies anything and such. I would think that this probably would be a 4 gate. He is going to be putting down those gateways here pretty soon, if that's the case. So Retro is going to scout it though. He's going to notice the timing. He's going to say, hey, wait a second, you have this warp gate really quick here. So scouting out top left, not going to find him. Retro has the mothership core, so his cyber core is going, and he get an additional gateway, so he's looking to do a little bit more standard of a play here. So 2 more gates coming down and the 3rd gas, so maybe transitioning more into a 3-gate robo and trying to pump out some immortals with it. I'm just stabbing in the dark, so that's one thing I should warn, well, not warn from the cast, but just say that I have decent game knowledge, but specific build orders, it could be worse. Or it could be better. We'll say that. So, aggressive pylon goes down. Gonna take out this first probe, and then there's only 1 stalker to defend it. There is a mothership core, so this mothership core will be able to throw down a photon overcharge when it has enough energy. So, proxy pylon going down in the left-hand corner, gonna allow for that reinforcement, and the mothership core is gonna roll back here. But the sentry pops out, and it needs to get away from the stalker fire, but photon overcharge does go down, so that's gonna start targeting the stalker. We do see that the Zealot gets taken out, and a fresh wave of Stalkers actually gets warped in. So Retro definitely on the ropes. He's trying to pump out that Immortal so he can be able to take down these Stalkers efficiently, but he doesn't have much to work with. He has 1 Chrono Boost, and his Immortal is about under halfway done here. So, but he definitely needs to get more Gateway units up. We do see he is floating a little bit of a bank right now, but this could be a game ending really quick once this photon overcharge wears off. So 4 Stalkers and a Sentry with an Immortal coming out here shortly against 8 Stalkers. These Stalkers could be clinching. So Stalker's going to take out that Sentry. Probes get pulled off the line, and these Stalkers are going to get pushed back a little bit, but this Immortal is going to be the main power force here. So probes get taken off, the Zealots are going to get focused down, but losing a ton of probes, this ain't good. 11 probes already lost, the mothership core goes down, and the Immortal's going to try to push back a little bit. So with the shields gone, it's going to take a little bit more damage than with its hardened shields, but this Immortal's going to get sniped, and there's just too many Stalkers right here. So the 8 against the 2 Stalkers and the Zealot, and now the Immortal joins out. I think this might be a little too much, so especially with the supplies being 15 supply over in this early game here. So PvP action coming about, laser shooting, not in the Colossus sort of sense, but Zealots are going to go ahead and buffer the front line. The Immortal's going to press forward, but these Zealots are just going to take down this Immortal. So I think this is going to be the end of Retro here. I don't think it's going to go much further than this, but we see GG's called, and that is game number 1. So quick game number 1 is being played, and we're gonna jump into game number 2 here in just a moment. So believe definitely going for that earlier gameplay, going for that rush, getting those gateways a lot earlier. At 11 gateway and then at 13 gas allowed him to be able to mount that attack and take out Retro as he was going with this 3-gate robo. So game 1 going to believe. So we're going to hop into game number 2. This is going to be an overgrowth between Retro and